This is the first shot of our Inspiration4 crew members walking out of Hangar X.
This is amazing. There they are, our first all-civilian crew walking out of Hangar X. They look so excited.
You can see the gull wing doors of the Model X's closing there. And they should be, again, making their way to the Falcon Support Building. It's a couple miles down the road. They're going to be making a left out of here, heading north on Kennedy Parkway at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. So again, in the first car, we have Haley and Dr. Cyan Proctor. And in the second car, we have Chris and Jared. This is the first time that we get to see inside of the Teslas. This is so exciting.
Oh, this is amazing. This is such an amazing view. It almost feels like we get to ride with them in the car. There is the new SpaceX Suit Up room again. This is our newest facility for Suit Up, which is a little bit different than what you've seen if you've been following along our NASA crew missions. Again, the crew missions suit up in the O&C building. This is the new SpaceX Suit Up room in the Falcon Support Building.
We got some great weather in Florida. The crew is making their way uphill, and towards the crest of that hill is Falcon 9 and Dragon awaiting them. This is a great drone shot of the facility and launch pad.
Now, while we have this great view, I want to take a second to talk a little bit about the history, because this is hollowed ground that we're approaching here. Pad 39A is the launch pad where NASA sent the first humans to the moon. This is where Apollo 11 launched from, and as well as the first ever Saturn V rocket launched from there. This is also a launch pad where the last Apollo mission launched from, Apollo 17. It was after the Apollo program ended, it was then refurbished for the space shuttle program, and the majority of space shuttle missions departed Earth from this launch pad, including the final space shuttle mission, Atlantis STS-135, in 2011. In 2014, SpaceX signed the lease agreement with NASA for this launch pad, and we then began to make safety and functional upgrades. So what you see there is the base of what used to be the fixed service structure from the shuttle days. So everybody might recall that iconic pad from the shuttle days, near and dear to my heart personally. And we did have to remove the rotating service structure portion of the pad for safety, and also it was just unnecessary for Falcon 9. But the bones of the fixed service structure are still there. What we see here is a view of the elevator shaft, and this is the same elevator shaft used these astronauts getting their first look at Falcon 9 on launch day. There it is.
This is a really cool view of the side hatch. If you look closely on the right thigh of everyone's spacesuit, there's a port. It's a black port. Jesse mentioned an umbilical. That is where the umbilical will plug into each of the crew's respective suits from the chair. And again, this houses the electronics, things like communication, as well as air in the form of nitrox.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff. So thank you. Go Dragon. Go Falcon. Godspeed Inspiration4.
Copy, 1 Alpha.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
T plus 30 seconds. Callouts indicate nominal. Historic mission flying the Inspiration4 crew. Onboard Dragon and Falcon 9. Great view of the crew in the capsule. We're into the throttle down, into the throttle bucket.
Stage 1 throttle down.
Throttling down in preparation for the period of maximum dynamic pressure. A minute in the flight.
9 is supersonic. Execute.
Stage 1, throttle up.
We're through the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
Copy,
We're
1
throttled
Bravo.
back up, and 1 Bravo, the call out from space. That's one of the abort sequences. That is a nominal call. Everything continues to be good. Looks like a smooth ride for the crew. Okay, we heard the call out. MVAC-D is chilling. We're beginning to get the turbo pump ready on the second stage engine for ignition. We're passing through 3 G's acceleration. Everything continues to look nominal. Merlin
Stage
engines are
1,
throttling
throttle
down
down.
for G limiting. 4 G's, we're holding it there for the crew. Major event coming up will be main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation, looking at the second stage engine nozzle, and then ignition of the second stage.
And Miko.
Stage separation confirmed.
Ignition.
Copy, 2 Alpha.
There was a call, and you can see on your screen there on the right-hand side that the second stage has ignited. That's the MVAC engine. I'm sure the crew felt another kick in the G's there as it ignited. Officially, the Inspiration4 crew are now on their way to space. First stage booster there on the left-hand side of your screen is making its way back down to Earth. The grid fins have popped out to assist with the steering. It will be making a landing attempt on our drone ship. Just read the instructions, which is parked out and holding position in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, so we have a couple of views on
Acquisition
screen.
of signal, Bermuda.
As Kate mentioned, left-hand side is a view from the top of our first stage looking down. That has already separated from the second stage, and it's making its way back to Earth. The velocity of the first
Dragon
stage
SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
is being tracked on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. On the right-hand side of your screen is a view of our second stage Merlin vacuum engine. On the opposite end of that engine is the second stage and the crew, which sits on top of the second stage. Everything looks to be going normally with them. And you can also track the velocity on the second stage on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. And we also have awesome views of the crew inside of their capsule as well.
I'm pretty sure during first stage ascent, I saw Dr. Cyan Proctor.
Nominal.
I'm pretty sure I saw Dr. Cyan Proctor give us 2 thumbs up. I'm sure she enjoyed this ride that she's been waiting for her entire life.
Yes. One notable thing too is we're getting some twilight views. The sun just set in Florida, but we're high enough up where the light around the horizon is also reflecting off of very high altitude objects, such as the first and second stages.
Dragon SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Love to hear that call out, trajectory nominal from the guidance engineer. Also notice we're really up there now, well past 100 kilometers.
Acquisition of signal, New Hampshire.
Just before that view switched, we saw some teammate fist bumps going on there inside of the cabin.
Yeah, they look like they're having a fun ride there. And their journey isn't over. We've got about 7 more minutes until Dragon separates from the second stage.
Yes, next milestone for this mission is actually going to be happening on the first stage. It's going to be performing a re-entry burn that's going to be coming up around the T+, 7 minute and 30-second mark. That burn is used to slow down the first stage before it re-enters the denser parts of the atmosphere. A few minutes later, it will execute a landing burn and make an attempt to land on our drone ship that's currently parked in the Atlantic Ocean.
Dragon SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Dragon copies.
So far,
Sorry.
I was just going to say, so far, everything looking great for the Inspiration4 crew. hearing that everything is proceeding nominally there with the second stage, which is what you see on the right-hand side.
Stage 2 propulsion is nominal.
I was just going to say that MVAC engine we just heard now is looking nominal.
About a minute left to go before the first stage performs its first burn.
And on your left-hand side, looking at the first stage, you may see those white puffs. Those are the nitrogen puffs helping to steer and guide the vehicle. Basically,
Dragon SpaceX trajectory nominal.
Basically is the attitude control
Dragon copies.
for the vehicle as it makes its way back down to Earth.
There's the crew on the right-hand side of your screen. I think I see some more thumbs up there. Dr. Proctor is clearly excited that she's finally in space. Again, this mission will be orbiting Earth for 3 days, and they will be at an altitude of 575 kilometers, which, if I remember correctly, John you said that that is the distance from Los Angeles to the Golden Gate Bridge.
There you go. They're going to get there a lot faster.
Welcome everybody to Crew Dragon Resilience. We're cruising right now at 580 kilometers above the Earth, going about 7.6 kilometers per second. So we're really booking. We're seeing the world every 90 minutes. That's how fast we're traveling around it. It's pretty incredible. So we're excited you're here to join us today. We're going to introduce the crew of Inspiration4, and then we're going to show you around some of the cool aspects about this spacecraft we're on right now. So pass.
Hey everyone, I'm Chris Dombrowski. I'm the mission specialist here, and we've been doing a lot of great things here, like looking out the window at Earth, just like we're going to show you through the cupola in a moment. And I hope we get to share other cool things like some of the medical experiments and some of the more human side of things that we've brought up here into space with us today. So pass it on over.
Hi everyone, I'm Cyan Proctor and I am the mission pilot, and I hope to show you some of the art that I've been doing in a little bit.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us here on Crew Dragon. My name is Haley Arsenault. I'm the medical officer of the mission, and excited to show you about the research that we've been doing, as well as how much fun it is to be in microgravity. So one of the most fun parts of being in space is microgravity, or this lack of gravity that has enabled us to do all kinds of cool flips and spins. I shall demonstrate a few, if I can not run into too many walls.
Haley is a champ at spinning. She's been spinning from the moment we got on orbit.
I have to say it's a lot of fun and enables us to lift really heavy things without any issue.
SpaceX Inspiration4 Copy code 1. Copy standing
Inspiration4, on behalf of SpaceX, welcome home to planet Earth. Your mission has shown the world that space is for all of us and that everyday people can make extraordinary impacts in the world around them. Thank you for sharing your leadership, hope, generosity, and prosperity. And congratulations on your incredible journey.
And there she is. Medical Officer Haley Arsenault has now egressed the vehicle, the first of the Inspiration4 crew, and so very excited. Lots of waves, thumbs up.
Thumbs up. And here comes Dr. Cyan Proctor.
There she is, excited as ever.
Big
Dr.
waves.
Cyan Proctor. Oh, I love it.
And that is Chris Dombrowski, again, the mission specialist.
There he is. Commander Jared Isaacman of the Inspiration4 crew. So excited.